If your collection could only consist of the top 10 games that were released all in the same year, what year would you choose, Nato? Cax? 2012 was clearly the best year in board gaming. Let's travel back to this year to find out why this was such a great year in the hobby on Legendary Tactics. Hey lads, so 2012 was far and away the best year. You guys had some great years there, and if you're interested in seeing Cax's and Nato's favorite years, we'll link to those videos and we will follow through on those in the description. But there are so many exceptional games from this lot. Now, Cax, you've done a series of shorts that list all of these. Can you take us through what does the BGG say are the top 10 games from 2012?
Sure. So according to BGG, we start with Descent: Journeys into the Dark, 2nd edition.
Yes, of course.
Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures game. I can see you digging that.
Great game.
Kemet. Ooh. Say no more.
Huge.
Same with Targi. Yeah, Keyflower made number 6. Robinson Crusoe: Adventures on the Cursed Island.
Oh, that's one of yours.
Pretty good choice. Number 4 came in at Lords of Waterdeep.
I like Lords of Waterdeep.
It's a good game. Yeah. Number 3, Android Netrunner.
Yeah, amazing.
Two-Head Zolkin, the Mayan calendar, and at number 1, Terra Mystica.
Another classic.
Another one that I can see Nato grooving to.
So you can see why I would like this year, but I think some of these games I wasn't as fond of, and there are some that I would, fantastic games that didn't make the BGG top 10, so I actually rearranged the list.
Okay.
And this is what I came up with for my personal favorites. So number 10, Legendary, a Marvel deck building game. I'm sure you can appreciate that. Ooh. Smash Up, I know you and your kids like that one, and your brother. Terra Mystica, I put at number 8. Robinson Crusoe, again,
excellent choice.
Adventures on the Cursed Island. The Resistance Avalon. Nice social game. I mean, going back, that was one that comes out quite a bit. Star Wars X-Wing.
I knew it would be there.
Number 5 for me. I haven't played an Android Netrunner as much as you guys, but I love that game.
It's a great game.
And Legends of Andor, that one hit really well with my family. And 2 of my top 10 games of all time. Coup is my number 2, and Kemet is my number 1. So that's my list. Are there any games here that stand out to you, either good or bad?
The one that jumped out at me that I think I'm surprised to see it even on the list is Smash Up.
Oh, let's bring that into frame.
Let's bring that into frame here. Now, I like Smash Up, especially the mechanic where you mix the decks together. So you choose the deck of ninjas and the deck of aliens, and you shuffle them together. Now you're ninja aliens or dinosaur leprechauns or whatever. Like that to me is a really neat mechanic. It's fun. You get a different deck every time. But the actual gameplay, it's kind of, pedestrian. I don't find it that compelling. It's
I had the same thoughts.
It's a fun game. I don't want to take away from it. I'm just surprised it's top 10 though. I'm just surprised to see it.
It's a game that I pull out every 4 or 5 years and have a lot of fun when I play it, and then I never think about it.
It just goes back into the shelf.
Exactly. Cax, were there any that stood out to you?
So for me, I think it would be the Legends of Andor placement.
Yes.
I think we have, I seem to recall having played this with you as well.
That's right. So this is actually the new version. Eternal Frost just came out in 2023. The one that came out in 2012 was the original, the orangey red box. And I would say they're fairly comparable. This, I think, is a slightly better game. But, Andor, have you played this?
I think we played, there were the scenarios. You took us through some scenarios?
Yeah, we played one or 2 scenarios,
I seem to remember playing it, and it was fun. It was very high, number 3, and I think that's the placement spot that I wonder about, because...
And I think it's just relative to the rest of the games. I like it more than all the rest. As a light D&D, I mean, it's half board game, half role-playing game, I would say.
Right.
Maybe 3/4 board game, 25% role playing. But I thought it was a fun game. The main drawback is, of course, you play through the scenario and then it sits there forever because it's a one-off.
It's a one-off.
Then mind you, I've come back 10 years later and I'm like, I'd like to play that again. I forget everything. So
and does it still hold up for you having played it, coming back to it?
Playing this one, I really, really enjoyed it. So, so what I'd like to do for the last part of the video is see if you and I can guess what Cax's favorite game is on my list.
Okay.
All right, ready? So I'm going to write my favorite from your top 10.
That's right. Oh, there's a clear winner here.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You and I reveal, Nate?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Android Netrunner.
Robinson Crusoe. You talk about that game incessantly.
Circle gets the square. Android Netrunner.
Okay.
And that's simply because you were playing that game so much. At one point, I think we figured out you were up to 16 games a day.
I was playing a lot. I had a bit of an A&R problem.
It was a problem.
Enough to get sick of the game. Okay, Cax, let's see if we can figure out Nate's favorite
All right,
game
on
here.
this list, okay.
All right. I think
You'll do better.
walk away on this one. Okay, so are you ready to reveal?
Yes.
Ready, set, Terra Mystica.
And I'm saying half of those 16 games I played today were against you. So A&R.
Let's find out what is it.
And it's A&R.
But this must be close.
That was
Terra
high on your list.
Yeah, I played a lot when I first got it, and I played a fair bit on the digital version as well.
Okay.
But that's a game I've kind of haven't played as much lately. I really want to get back to. So we'll have to fire that up at some point.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so A&R, love them. But for me,
Of course, it has to be.
I had to bring it because this game is so fantastic.
Oh,
Kemet, I pulled this out again. I played it. I absolutely loved it. But there is another one that didn't make BGG's top 10 list. Let's pull that one in frame. This, I mean,
the game you bring
tiny
everywhere.
little-
they're so absolutely different. But this, I can take it anywhere, play it with anyone. So
Excellent.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, what's your favorite game from 2012? What do you think was the best year of all time in board game releases? And Cax has a series of shorts that run through all of them. You can check those out. We'll link to those in the description as well. Now get out there.
Get gaming.
And be legendary.